ado, I will introduce Julia Klatt Singer. Julia Klatt Singer is the poet in residence at Grace Neighborhood Nursery School and works as a visiting writer to the school through Compass. She is the co-author of 12 Branches, Story from St. Paul, Coffeehouse Press, and author of a chapbook in the Dreamed of Places, Naissance Press, and a book of poetry, A Tangled Path to Heaven, North Star Press. She has co-written several songs with composers Tim Tkach and Jocelyn Hagan. When not writing, she can be found walking the dog. Please welcome Julia.
I'll steal a chair so I don't drop everything. Thank you all for being here tonight. I know that it wasn't an easy drive over, that winter, I hate to even say that word, at least wintry weather has descended upon us. And knowing that, I decided that I would start with a couple poems that are just a little bit wintry. Luce, Perpetua. We start the drive home in sunlight, so pure and white, we mistake it for diamonds. And when the wind blows, the shadows of swift and sturdy birds. By the time our coats are hung, our mittens warm, our boots ensconced in salty petals, it's as though each layer we've taken off, the sky has put on. First a woolen hat, then a fur-collared jacket, then the scarf that our mothers knit with all the remains of their days. And it isn't until I see the moon, full and low in the sapphire sky, that I remember that, in my breast pocket, is this poem, this Luce Perpetua, that I meant to slip into yours. Another winter poem. A secret. A secret. No frost today on my window, no tumbling stars, no forests of white, no birds on the branch outside, no chance of one landing now, stealing the morning with their song, as I think about your hands and how they make me feel as beautiful as frost, as transparent as glass, as if I've swallowed the sun. I have a new book of poems that are going to be coming out in March, and they are words. The whole book is written about untranslatable words. So I have about 100 poems based on words that we don't have in English that you can find in other languages. And it basically got me through last winter writing this book. So there's a lot of wintry poems in this too. The one I'm going to start with is a Portuguese word, and it was would have been my father's birthday, still is, but on Tuesday. So this is a poem for him. And the word is, and I'm probably saying it wrong, but it's a Portuguese word, saudade. The feeling of longing for something or someone whom you love and which is lost. If I had to give him a season, a weather, he'd be fall. The harvest moon, the tractor, the way its light travels the field, its trailing veil of dust, the crunch of gravel, of twigs, of bones. He'd be the thicket the grouse hides in, the scent of burning leaves, the shroud of night, the path smoke takes, the way a voice can lead you closer than you've ever been. Every kind of gray, dove and ash, charcoal and cement, spiderweb, dust, old bruise, held breath. He was the kind of hour you lose, the kind of day you can't forget. This next word is a Hungarian word, and it is, and again, I'm probably mispronouncing it, but I will get as close as I can, Donald Kaksa Za, which means, literally, Donald ducking. This word describes the practice of wearing shirt but no trousers at home. Oh, those Hungarians. And what's the word for never taking your socks off? Whether it is laziness or climate related, would we differentiate? And how about the feeling of dread when one puts on last summer's swimsuit? There has to be a word for that. Hand-me-downs, almost one word. But what about the feeling we have for those jeans, shirts, sweaters, dresses we've got pictures of our brothers, sisters, cousins wearing? I loved wearing my friends' clothes in college, loved trading shirts and jeans. It was almost as good as sex, feeling the fabric of someone else's shirt against my skin, breathing in the scent of them. Barbie heels, now that's a condition, and paper doling, always wearing the proper underwear and having good posture, squared shoulders so your clothes don't fall off. Duluth has its share of Santas, bearded men who favor red. I just hope they aren't Donald ducking. And if they are, please, please, no red and furry white-topped socks. This next word, stam, is a Hebrew word, and its meaning, for no reason, or because it is there. Sometimes it is your shadow I crave, for it means there is sun, bright and beautiful, and there is you making it. And then the last of my untranslatables, Shibui, Japanese, the beauty of aging. When you go 10 miles or 1,000, I go with you. Carry your scent in my hair, catch you on my tongue, walk with you until you are my skin. And I'm going to finish tonight by reading my two poems that are in the almanac. And I love the almanac. I'm so thrilled every chance, every time I'm in it. And I think this is like year 5 or 6 for me. So it's great. The poem that I'm going to read is on page 109, and it's called After the Storm. Before the rain has completely stopped, neighbors stand on their porches, then slowly move to their front steps. Everyone is taking in the world, hearing now how quiet the world can be. An elm has come down and lies with its canopy in the yard across the street. Everyone makes their way to it, torn from the ground, roots twisted, and the sod lifted. A car sits beside it, untouched. The owner, someone visiting the Goldstein, poses by it, smiling. We all take his picture, even though we do not know his name. The neighborhood children start circling it, walk up its trunk, this giant slaying beast. It doesn't take long before a handful of kids are negotiating rules. More neighbors come, some in pajamas, most barefoot. Everyone has lost power. No one is hurt or unaccounted for. There is a calm, a quiet, without the wind that tore these old sentries from their posts, without cars making their way through our neighborhood. A power line is down. A tree at the end of the alley leans into it. The children name that one the electric tree. We can feel the electricity in the air. The story, the lightning, has left us. And my last poem from page 9, Remember Me. Remember me as a time of day, the hours, you lost and found, trying to find the meaning of the wordlessness of love. Thank you.